her.
Yeah. So what's been going on with you? Let's find out what's been going on with Brian, my other upcoming superstar.
Well, I did have a very exciting thing happen. A couple of them since we last spoke. The magazine Life Lessons came out that I was fortunate enough to be in with Jermaine Moody's. I was one of his 25 most inspirational people to know in 2016. And so I haven't got the magazine yet, but one thing that happened, I've got a full page, and all of us do. All 25 of us had our own page. And they are now available at Barnes & Noble in Atlanta, New York, Charlotte, and Washington, D.C. So that blew my mind. I was like, wow. Because I was thinking it was online and you can get it off the page, the site itself, Life Lessons Magazine. It's print and online. So now you can walk into a Barnes & Noble in those selected cities and get the magazine. Because this is like the fourth edition, I think. This is the special summer edition. So it's 95 pages long. It's a huge magazine.
Okay.
So
all right.
That was exciting. I can't wait to get it and see it. I got,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
It's just wow. I'm still blown away by it, but I haven't seen it. I don't have it in my hands right now. The other thing, well, I'll tell you what, from this past Saturday, I had one of the neatest shows. I just blessed right now. I did a show for this Navy Association. They were the veterans of the USS Wainwright, which is a ship that was that lived 3 times. And what I mean by that is there was a World War I. Of course, that one got destroyed or whatever, so they did another one, World War II, and that one got destroyed at some point. And then 1966, another Wainwright. So the veterans of this Wainwright, from 1966 to now, 50 years, this was their banquet. They have one every 2 years, but this was the 50-year of the ship and the 30-year of the association. And I was the comedian, I was the main entertainment at the end, but wow, that was enough of an honor. I did not realize this till I got there, but they had a speaker that went up before me, and it was the grandson of General George Patton from
World
War II.
Wow.
Yeah,
I saw you had
like,
posted some pictures on Facebook of that.
Yes, I did post a picture of him getting pictures made behind me. And actually, I sat at the head table with the president of the association, the past president and the incoming president, and then Mr. Waters, as he's known, his mother was Patton's daughter. So obviously he didn't get the Patton name. He got, her husband's name, but he's known as George Patrick Waters. But he gave me a coin that I'm looking at right now, and it has his grandfather on it, and then the flip side is, his name.
Okay.
And it just says, it's I still got it in plastic, but wow. I mean, that was just, and folks, you can see this.
Is it worth anything? The coin?
Oh,
is it worth anything?
Probably. To me, it is.
I
mean, to me, it's an honor just to hold it.
Just a value. I was just talking about value. No, I'm just
saying.
It is an honor to have it.
People in the military knows what these are. These are, now this coin, I don't know if you can use it for this, but what these are you go, if you're in a bar and there's another military person in there and they're, in the Army or whatever, you go up to the bar and you knock on the bar with the coin. And if they don't have a coin or their coin is not, to the rank or ability of your coin, then they have to buy the round of drink. So that's one thing that the coins are used for. But, that's an old, game they play. But I've got another coin that someone gave me, and I forgot what they call them, but that's what you do. You go up and you can hear you knock on the bar with the coin and see who has to buy the drink. But that was let me tell you what they did, though, at this banquet, because it was the end of 4 days of them being there celebrating the association, celebrating just being their shipmates and everything. In the corner of this room, there's about 300 people at this banquet. In the corner of the room was a chair and table set up like somebody was going to be sitting there and eating. They had the chair, the tablecloth, a rose and a vase, plate, glasses, everything. You would think somebody was going to walk up and just sit down and eat. Well, except for the chair was tilted into the table where the back was on the table. And come to find out, that chair represented all of the MIA, all of the KIA, all of the men and women in uniform that did not make it home. And they did before dinner. They did a special remembrance. Yeah, they had a bell.
Yeah.
And they had something they would say. This is, they describe each part. The rose is for this part. The chair is tilted in to remind us that this person can no longer be with us. The empty plate is there to remind us that this person cannot eat with us tonight. Then they ring the bell after each one of those. So you've seen that, or? Yes,
I see it every year at the military ball. I go to Marine Corps ball because my husband is they always have that empty table set up there for, the in remembrance of those ones that could not join us that night. So that's something the military does to honor, the missing. And the military is, I know we have our problems and stuff, but the military is in the world within itself. They do take care of their own, try to take care of their own. And so that's good. And I'm pretty sure that was an honor for you to be there and be a part of all that. And the food was probably good. I'm talking about food because I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this was in downtown Charleston I just fortunate they held the banquet here. These people were from all over the country, obviously. Mm-hmm. And so it's in downtown Charleston at this wonderful hotel right by the river. And, oh, wow. I mean, it was just, they gave me a picture of the boat itself. They gave me a glass. I'm drinking right now in celebration of being on your show and this, the 50th, the 2016 anniversary reunion mug. So I put it in my refrigerator and frozen, pour some beer in it. So here's to you.
Well, here you go.
and to all our men and women out there listening that are in uniform or served. And, they gave me a couple of those and a couple of the wine mugs. I mean, I walked out there with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you walked out with a whole bunch of goodies. That's what I like about the ball. Every year you get a different keepsake. And last year we got these Marine Corps thermoses. They were really pretty, and I did go to one at a squadron. I usually try to go to the big one at the convention hall, but I went to a squadron one, and it was smaller, and the gifts wasn't extravagant. So I like to get my free gift and love the meals. The food is always so good. So that was.
And one more thing, and then I'll move on. But here's the biggest thing that got me was here's the people that, the men that go out, that give of their time, and of course some of them their lives, and some of them, their bodies, and then the women give because of course they're there alone, so they have to be the support of the children and everything. Here's people that give just everything, and then they still are the most giving people you can ever meet, and that just amazes me. They still give of their time, and they paid me, of course, and then they give me all this stuff. They were so thankful to me, and I'm going, no, thank you all. I was like, wow, So I just want to say that is just one of the most touching things that you can ever believe about the men and women that serve this country, folks, is they give, and I think there's something about it, because it must be one of those things where the more you give, the more you get to give. You know what I mean? Because it seems like there's an endless supply of their giving, and it's just a wonderful thing to see.
It is. That sounds good. That sounds, the more you give, you get.
Right.
When you give, you get. So you have to be a giver. Give as much as you possibly can. And, I'm always blessed with good things. I know every so often I got to bitch and complain.
Yeah. And then that's when I get a phone call. But it's really cool. If I'm driving somewhere, I'm like, oh, well, she's going to bitch. That'll take about 3 hours of my drive. Good.
It's not that bad, Brian. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's a comedian. He has to say funny crap about people.
Yeah. We got to stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I do want to say thank you to Tamara McClure, who is the editor-in-chief of No Strings Attached E-News magazine, who, they've been huge supporters. And and I'm going to share this with you and all the diamonds out there when this is out. It's I got a press release coming for the Magic Comedy and Improv Extravaganza that myself and Dennis Aloya, Mike's dad, Mike Aloya, obviously, he's a magician. Well, we do a show, like I told you, where we, I'll do some stand-up, he'll do his comedy and magic, and we come together at the end and do the improv game. And it's selling out. We're going back to Lake Arrowhead at August 20th in Georgia. And now, Lina, this has just happened, between the last time I talked to you. We're going to the Savannah Comedy Review in Savannah, Georgia, in September now. September 2nd, we are taking the Magic Comedy and Improv Extravaganza to Savannah, Georgia. So, folks, if you want it near you, Brian T Shirley at AOL.com. I'm telling you, the show is selling out because it's not just one thing. You don't just see stand-up. You don't just see magic and comedy. And you don't just see improv. You get to see all of it, and then you are a part of the show. At the end of it, when we do the improv, the audience has a huge say in how this show ends, and y'all are involved. So I guess that's why it's just selling out, I guess. And if you don't know exactly what I mean, this press release is coming out in the magazine. I worked a couple hours on it the other day. But see, Lina, we have videos now. We have the video of us explaining the show. We have video of us doing the show. We have video of BTS showing us doing the show. So, and we have a video of us on TV talking about the show. Well, there's 3 videos in this press release and pictures and everything. So it's going to be huge when it comes out. And I don't know if it's coming out tonight or tomorrow. So I had to think. Yeah, and I wanted to announce it on here. This is the first place I'm announcing it. I wanted to thank Tamara McClure for that. And, folks, if you haven't checked out No Strings Attached E-News magazine, give it a shot. Look at it, They support Lina, too. Anytime I bring Lina up, these folks know exactly what the Lina-Jones Diamond Network is. Because you've seen Tamara on a line liking your stuff, I'm sure, Lina. But
yeah,
I had to bring that up.
I had an interview with them, and it fell through. We got the dates crossed. Yeah, they're supposed to come on, and the dates got mixed up, or something like that happened, and it just didn't happen, and we just never really had the chance to reach out to each other and get that rectified. But
all you gotta do is write out a press release for Lina-Jones Diamond Network, and I'll get it in there for you. That's all you got to do. Just send it to me, and it's done.
Sounds
I'm
good.
good friends with the editor-in-chief. So,
okay, well, that's good. So let's go ahead and take a music break right now. I think I got an appropriate song to fit this occasion. That's my R.J. Comer. I keep Comer. I'm supposed to interview him. I'm going to ask him how do I pronounce this. I'm always botching up somebody's name, but R.J. Comer, and this one is his Nightly Suicide. I think that's just a perfect fit for the guest that's coming up. So hopefully she'll call in while this song is playing, and when we come back, we'll have her live. Now, don't hold me to that because she is on set, right, Brian?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she is on set. She's on set, so we may have to be a little bit patient here. So, but definitely